stream. Brian? time of their lives, man.
Seriously, dude.
That seems fun.
It is fun. I think all Galaxy fans are having the time of their lives right now.
As we should.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to News Across the Galaxy, where we talk all things LA Galaxy. My name's Eddie. As always, I got Brian with me.
What's good?
And we got a super duper special guest coming
Super
back.
duper.
What?
Super duper.
Yeah, super duper. All right.
Super.
Alex, welcome back.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Yes,
just
of
like
course.
to warn the listeners, if you're watching this on YouTube, my camera's a little shaky because I'm actually doing this through my phone. Not the best way to do it, but we got it done.
Nonetheless, an iPhone, so that doesn't help either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song was cool and all. They were having fun, but you know what song I haven't heard in a while? Definitely didn't hear it yesterday.
Oh, but they felt it.
They felt it.
They definitely felt that song.
Different Wonderwall was happening.
Who would have thought it would have came from the backup goalie of the LA Galaxy?
That was a fail. I thought that
Oh,
was.
yeah.
I thought this. For some reason, I remember the song starting with the lyrics.
Well, you tried. You gave it the old Zubaik try.
There it is. I think people will hear it now.
Yeah.
They're like, what the hell was he playing?
They get it. Well, tough. We tried though. Well, anyways, before we get into the game, there is a rumor that came out this week. Look, you side like that, but rumor, yes, but there's some truth behind it. Can be some truth behind it. So it's rumored that DTK is favored to be the next GM of Cincinnati. Yeah, maybe Cincinnati is not exactly an ideal destination, but DTK's contract is up. So I don't think this is going to be the last rumor we hear.
No,
I mean-
not at all, man.
Where does this come from, though? Cincinnati, out of all the cities in MLS, or all the teams in MLS.
Again, there could be truth. There could be no truth to it. I wouldn't be surprised if every single team hits them up, or that needs a GM at least.
So are they saying it because Cincinnati is that bad in the front office, or is this something that a fan started and maybe there's just like some traction in there from something he might have heard somebody else or something? Like,
This could also be used as leverage. I mean, he is in a contract year, right?
Yeah.
So maybe maybe he leaked the rumor. I've heard that before. That him
People
and
do it.
his agent, yeah, they do it all the time. So it could be that too. But Cincinnati is also a team that needs a lot of work, man. They have a brand new stadium. They have good support. It looks like their supporters show up. They just need a good product on the field.
And they're spending the money in
And-
the wrong places too.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what better person to lift that organization than DTK? Look what he did with the Galaxy in 2 years, really. I mean, he changed the face of this team completely.
Yeah, a big part of it is, to be honest, is the youngsters that we have on the pitch. They seem to have responded to whatever Vanny has been doing, and that's all GBS, bringing up the academy type players and you know, letting Vanny know that they could play in the first team.
But at the same time, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if he goes, because just look what he's done here. Somebody might be willing to pay him out, you know,
Yeah.
and something that we can't match. And that's only MLS. You know, we still have to consider that he has his ties to Mexico too, so he could easily be headed back that way too.
Yeah, that's a huge advantage to have. He has connections everywhere, man. He knows players. He knows how to, I guess, kind of pick them out.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
I'm
know,
going to
I-
say that he's
I-
not going
I-
to go anywhere. That's all I'm going to say.
You say what?
I don't think he's
I
going to
hope
go
so.
anywhere.
You don't think he's not going anywhere?
Nah. He wants to see this play out and something that he helped create, you know, possibly win a championship. And in this season, I don't think they'll win the championship, but they could get pretty far.
But
I'm pretty sure he wants to see that.
But again, he's well traveled too. It's not like he's really stayed with the team that long, you know. So he's kind of used to being that guy as well. So
Do you guys know how long he's been with a certain team? Like, what's his longest tenure?
give me a couple seconds while you guys discuss and my dogs fight.
Always, every time we start,
Yeah.
these dogs seem to just have the time of their lives.
Yeah, anybody that's listening, when if Brian could tell you this, when we're off camera, we're not live. They're angels.
Quiet, very quiet,
Yeah.
sitting still, doing nothing. As soon as we get on the mic,
I didn't even know there was dogs in the room, dude. Till they started barking right now.
Oh my god.
that's why I keep looking over there. They're just wrestling over there, like it's SummerSlam. Which, by the way,
No show next week.
no show next week. Just giving you guys a heads up.
We will be at SummerSlam.
Well, yes, we will be in SummerSlam. I would think that the
You'll
team
be at SummerSlam.
yeah, we're gonna be at SummerSlam. So
Oh,
if any
wow.
G's are out there in Vegas watching SummerSlam, link up. Anyway, I think Tigres might have been the longest team he's been with.
Actually, no. Look, this is kind of crazy. Chivas USA 3 years. Tigres 3 years. Mexico Director of Youth Development 6 years. That's gonna be his longest. Mexico Academy Manager 1 year. Chivas USA again 1 year. Oh, what is it? Oh yeah. Chivas USA 1 year. Then Chivas Guadalajara 1 year, and then Mexico back to Mexico 4 years. Then Mexico Chief Executive Officer 1 year, and right now he's on his 3rd year here. So besides one team, it's his average is what 3 years, I guess 4 years.
Yeah, he's overdue for a change. Oh no, that's not good, man.
Yeah, kind of probably ruined people's days, right?
Nah, I mean, let's not, because we're kind of sitting pretty at 2 right now.
No, we're actually sitting at 3rd just to keep ruining people's nights.
Well, stop looking at the Seattle game. How about that?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We can't confirm that yet.
Give us about 43 minutes.
43 minutes.
All right, cool. So yeah, so DTK gone. I mean,
You're already confirming it?
no. If DTK is gone, do you guys think the Galaxy goes back to
Vagina's?
no?
Ajenas?
Hell no. I was gonna say a coach GM type role for Vanny, or we look elsewhere. I mean, we can't. The one thing is that I don't think any of us three, can bring out a list of GMs that we want, right? I don't know. It's not exactly something I'm looking at all the time.
Definitely not.
Yeah, no. I mean, that would be the logical choice, right? I mean, if DTK were to leave, Vanny would step up and take over that role, because I guess he's kind of proven it that he could build a team and maintain the team. I don't know. That's just a big responsibility while you're trying to rebuild, to get a championship team out there. I don't think he should take on that role. It just seems like a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, Arena's done it, right? But I mean,
that's Bruce.
I don't know.
It's Bruce.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Bruce. There's no
Yeah.
other. Yeah.
And on top of that, damn, I lost my train of thought.
You got
Looking
this,
at
Ryan.
the
It's
free
in
kick.
there. Dig in there, man.
It was something to do with Vanny and Toronto, and well, I forgot. Anyway, continue.
Well, he would kind of do that in Toronto, but no. No, to what Alex was saying, especially like they're using a lot of the academy now too, right? A lot more than before, and successfully. So I don't think this is the same as it was when we had Bruce, where Bruce was kind of just bringing whoever he wanted. It seemed like, from not really using, I would think, academy players.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I see it being too much for Vanny to do it. It would be cool in the past, but now I just think the Galaxy has bigger plans if they continue the route that DTK was on.
Yeah, especially with a club like the LA Galaxy. It's a big weight on anybody's shoulder. You have the most winningest club in MLS, and he's trying to take us back to the promised land. And like Alex and you two have said, that's a lot of pressure on one person for a rebuild year. So
Yeah,
Let's not think
it's
about
way
that.
too much.
yeah, let's not think about
that-
DTK leaving. Let's chill.
You said it. You're the one that said he was leaving. All right, fuck it. You want to get into this game then?
Sure.
Sure. All
Let's
right.
do it.
Sure. So, this past yesterday, LA Galaxy took on Minnesota, who was in a bit of a hot streak, I guess you would say. Hadn't lost in 5, one loss in 13 games.
Mm-hmm.
and this is how they came out. So, surprise right off right from the beginning, right?
Bond that goal.
No Bond.
What?
He had Jonathan Klinsman.
Tripping, dog.
No, I'm not tripping. Look.
The Klins-Men.
Yeah, Klinsman.
How many people do you think? How many people do you think gasped when they saw Klins-Men on the starting lineup? Like, I didn't notice it at first because I was so confident. Oh, Bond's gonna be there.
Yeah.
And then I did a double look and I'm like, what is happening? Why is Klinsman there?
Yeah, it becomes kind of automatic, right? You would think that Bond is gonna be there. And the funny thing is that you're the one that pointed it out, and then as soon as I noticed he wasn't on there, the notification came out that you sent it, like, no Bond. And I was like, oh shit. But I wasn't worried. I messaged you guys right away, like, Klinsman's good. Don't worry. Because the one thing I always remember about Klins-Men is that the last, not this Olympic, but the last Olympic cycle that they failed to qualify, dude was getting bombed on, and he was, despite them not qualifying, he had a shitload of saves, a lot of good saves too, and that's when he was even a younger kid. So
yeah,
I was like, if he's starting, there's something there. Now with Hartman as his coach,
yeah, definitely,
yeah.
El Gato, shows him how to fly. And on top of that, I think we saw some of these flashes of him being a pretty good goalkeeper during the preseason. So I wasn't even worried about Klinsman going in as a
shit. I think
starting goalie.
We're in second place, y'all, right now.
Second place. Portland just tied it. Let's go.
Portland just scored, yeah.
Give you live updates. That way you can watch us and have to watch the Seattle game. The team in green scored.
The breaking news. Gonna do the breaking news sound. Breaking news.
That's funny.
The team in green is winning.
The team in green is... Oh, no, they're tied. Never mind. Sorry.
I don't get that. They're both wearing green. You know what? It's not our team. Fuck both of these teams.
we wore green too. We used to fuck up. All right, so back to the lineup. Klinsman in goal. We had Araujo outright. Koulibaly and Williams at center backs. And another, I guess, surprise, right? No Villafana, who's played pretty much every game. I'm going to fuck up his name. Was it Himalayan? Something like that, right?
Himalayan?
That sounds pretty close, yeah.
Himalayan. I think Brian's on that one. So Himalayan, and we had Sasha Kleshin, Revelison at CDMs, Araujo at quote-unquote number 10. Out left, we had Cabral. Out right, we had Grand Sir, and we had another debutant, Dejan Jovelik, starting on top. So you saw this lineup. 3 not too familiar faces, at least as far as starters go. Actually, 2 of them have never even dressed up for the Galaxy. Your thoughts when you first saw this lineup?
One of the things that was going through my mind was how Dejan Joveljic was going to play, what his role was going to be, how Vanny was going to have him be our striker. The first, I want to say, 15 minutes, the Galaxy wasn't really giving them any looks. On top, besides that, I mean, I was kind of just whatever about it. Vanny has put up different lineups this whole season, and he seems to get results. So I wasn't that worried until like the first. What a banger! Until like the first.
Oh, we're third.
until the first 2 minutes.
God damn, we're third.
Until the first 2 minutes where Klinsman had to make a save, but before that, I wasn't too worried. Vanny usually puts out a lineup that's pretty solid, so I was good with it.
Yeah, I felt pretty comfortable, except the Klinsman position. I was honestly a little scared. There's those flashes of moments that he had in last season, the 2020 season, which no one wants to remember.
Yeah.
No one wants to think about those games anymore. But he did get scored a lot. But yeah, exactly. But after seeing that first save, what minute was that? Do you guys remember?
Third minute.
Was it like the third minute?
Yeah.
I felt more at ease. It's like, okay, he's got it. But I did not expect we're not there yet. The last 10 minutes were crazy. But I was excited to see Dejan. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Dejan?
However you want to say it is
I was excited to see, Okay. Just like Revolution, whatever, however that all kinds of
We've got three
pronunciations to his
names in
name.
this lineup we're gonna struggle with all episode long. So
Yeah. I was very excited to see what he could do. Um, I did feel that he played a little too deep, not forward, but a little, I guess, a little behind.
Mhm.
It didn't seem like he was kind of comfortable with the position yet, but like that's gonna take time. I think I think Vanny has a plan for him, and obviously he has a plan with him and Chicharito up top. So once Chicharito gets back, and I'd love to see what they're gonna do because this experiment's gonna continue for the well, how many games left? 15 games left.
Yeah, something like that.
Um, yeah, so I give it like three more games for them to mesh. Hopefully Chicharito's back on Tuesday. I don't know if they've said anything, but um, I really I have high hopes for him. Just like Cabral, you know. Come on, man. Come on. Even though he scored.
I still
Yeah.
haven't given up on the kid. No, but you're right. It's crazy. Like we're what 18 games in now, and we're yet to see our full lineup,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and we're currently sitting in still third.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. You'd be a liar if you said at this point you thought we'd be in third place.
Yeah.
I
No.
yeah.
And what one even now a point 2 points away from first.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Nobody would have thought, and that's why when this lineup came out, I wasn't too worried. Is there something? Vanny's a good coach. Surprise, he's a really good coach. He's put out different lineups and been able to get results, for the most part. And we're still sitting currently in third. But yeah, and I'm not even mad about it.
And he's building
Oh.
something in the locker room too that just that little video right there. They're having a good time.
Everybody's having a good time.
There's a language barrier, in that locker room, and still they're just having
Yeah,
fun.
everybody seems to be bought in. It's something about
Yeah.
Vanny's tone. We've seen the interviews, we've seen some of the locker room talk that he has with the players, and something about his tone and his voice. I don't know. It's just I don't want him to be my coach. You know what I mean? I'd be happy to play for him, for somebody like that. And the guys seem to be happy playing for him, and that's only a good sign for us.
Hmm.
We'll see how it goes. But we had to go through this game first. So 3 minutes in, the game starts. I don't think it was a pretty start. Even before those 3
Hell no.
minutes, I felt like, okay, we're gonna absorb pressure and we're gonna try to we're gonna try to rob this one. And yeah, almost 3 minutes. 3 minutes in, it was almost even uglier start. But Klins-Men over here,
He said, "Nah, not on my watch."
and it would have been an own goal too, if I'm not mistaken, right off that cross.
I don't think so. I think that forward kind of no. Actually, I don't know. I can't replay it. I just remember the save.
Yeah, I can't remember what happened, but I do remember that it was quick. It's like already, like they're already
Yeah.
getting a shot on goal. Like this is too quick.
And it came off that left side from where Himalayan plays. It came off of the left side, and maybe that was the only player I was kind of worried about since first time defending and trying to mess with the other three is it's pretty difficult. And it came off of his side, and yeah, Clemens said, "Nah, not today, not on my watch." He set the tone early with what was gonna happen throughout the match.
Yeah, foreshadow, huh?
Yeah,
Would have thunk it. But this is what kind of sucks about this episode. Even though we won, I kind of watched for the most part the game again. Well, actually, no. There's one big thing I'm skipping out on here before I get to what I was about to say. Where is it at? Here it is. 8 minutes in. 8 minutes in, dude. That slide tackle by the Minnesota player, Chase Gasper, man. That studs up on Ephra.
Oh yeah, that was dirty.
That is like a second or two difference from what Williams did.
Yeah.
In Portland.
Yep.
He's a second later. The same fucking tackle. It's like
How fast would that red card came out if it was one of our players? Say it was Williams again.
yeah,
That would have been a straight red.
yeah. It would have. I I don't get it, dude. It's like you don't want to say like the league sometimes has stuff against us, favors other teams, but come on, dude. Again, that's like a second difference.
Yep.
Identical, you could say. The ball's bouncing, dude comes out,
Studs up,
and even then, I argue that Williams was definitely a red, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But I argue that Williams tried to pull back on his at least. This guy didn't try to pull back at all.
Yeah.
So I don't get it.
And on top of that, nothing from the commentators. The people that were calling the game, Stu Holden was one of them. And nothing.
He's okay with that yellow.
He's okay with it. Bro, what a piece of shit, bro. Seriously.
Yeah, a little bitch.
Straight up. Whatever. The good thing is that Efra didn't get hurt. And the game continued.
Yeah.
Should have been a red. But
the game continued, and it was what I was going to get at. It's what sucks about this episode. It was literally 30 minutes of just Minnesota possessing. I know possessing isn't everything if you can't do anything with the ball, but it was so frustrating. Couldn't put passes together at all. The middle was just couldn't connect.
And see, and this is the funny shit that you say this. On WhoScored.com, in that first half, our possession was more than Minnesota's. It was at 53-46. Our pass percentage completion was at 84 to their 79. And yet,
wow,
throughout that whole first half, I felt nothing was going right for us. It didn't even look like we were. I don't know. It looked whack until the first goal came in. It didn't feel like we were dominating the game according to these stats, and the shots were even 5-on-5. So I don't even know how that even works. I don't even know if this website has it right. To be honest,
I don't know. I'm no expert. This is just a podcast I do with my friends, but I don't know, man. I can't remember it that way at all.
It didn't feel like it. It
not at all.
It took them until the goal for them to try to even get into the game. Well, from how I saw it, nothing was being created. They were having a rough time putting touches together. That midfield with Efra looked a little weird. Efra's, I don't think he belongs in that middle as a cam. I feel he plays way better off the wings. But, I mean, Vanny gave him the trust to play that cam.
When is Efra going to use that right foot, man?
Oh, no.
Honestly.
Ask Eddie.
When is he going to... Are you
left
left-footed?
No. I pointed that out early, dude, for like one of the first times I saw Efra play. I noticed that he always wants to get it on his left, no matter what. Easy through ball,
Yeah.
easy, everything he wants on his left. Except when he dances on Instagram. He's just right there. But
yeah, I don't know. It might be a confidence thing, or it might just be that I really don't know. But he had that clear shot that he could have one time do with his right. It would have gone in. It definitely would have gone in. But he decides to switch. I don't get it.
I think that's common with left-footed players, though, right?
No, it's not common with pros. Period.
I mean, this is a way off comparison, but Messi doesn't really use his right like that either. Maradona, rest in peace, he didn't really use his right like that either.
I promise you, in that chance, he taps with his right. Yeah.
I still say it has to do with something being left-footed, that they're not really prone to be very ambidextrous. But yeah, he should have attempted to hit it with the right. Because either way, they missed it. They still tried to go out wide and pass it back in and miss. So might as well have tried it with the right.
I would have been okay if the ball landed in the stands.
Yeah.
As long as you use that right foot, give it a shot. I'm pretty sure he'll surprise himself. Like, holy shit, maybe I can shoot with my right. Yeah. But it's not going to happen if he doesn't try. I don't know. That was very frustrating to me.
That play especially, dude. That play was all it needed was be directed at goal. That keeper was no man's land already too, and Efra just refuses to use that right, and the kids got to step it up, man. Because once that team is healthy,
But I don't know, dude. He's given some solid minutes. When Vanny has called on his name, he's done his job. I mean, he scored a game winner for us the last match, right?
2 matches ago, wasn't it?
2 matches ago. Whatever it was. Who would have thought?
He's had two of them. He's had two game winners, right, against RSL,
No,
and
both
then the
against
last
Vancouver.
match.
I think both against Vancouver, wasn't it? Or it was one RSL?
Oh, it
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
Vancouver. It was Vancouver. It was Vancouver.
One Vancouver
In RSL.
Yeah, it's so. I mean, what do you want him to do more? Right now, he's still in that development stage. As much as you don't want to admit it, dude, he's what, 18? And I think he came back confident from that Gold Cup, and he's been playing like it. Maybe not so much in this last match, but he has been playing with a little bit more confidence.
Good enough to sit somebody on the bench?
He's good enough to not make us lose games. And he's been good enough to still keep us afloat in third place as it currently sits.
There's still time, man. There's still time.
I know.
I don't know, man. I'm already like at that point with Efra. I'll tell you one thing. I'm at that point where the hype. I don't believe the hype. He's gonna be a decent MLS player, and that's it.
That's all we need, baby. Just get us one goal when it's needed. That's it.
Hey, I heard he
Bundle
was
that
going
shit
to
in the
Europe.
finals.
Well, good for him and good for us. Hopefully we get paid out. He's on a long contract now, so now they have to pay.
Yeah.
But you know who doesn't miss?
Who doesn't miss? Don't say Cabral.
Well, he does miss. I'm lying. We know actually
He misses a lot.
Yeah, he misses a lot. Efra actually gave him that ball to start that play to Cabral. Cabral, what's wrong with me? Cabral finds Dejan, and Dejan, whatever. Dude, just that one play, that's simple turn, pick your head up.
Don't you say
and
it.
find your player, dude. He's just with that alone. It's obvious that we've been needing a second striker, a different striker, dude. I won't call any names, but well, we've suffered enough, and it was such a breath of fresh air, just yes, somebody that knows what he's doing. Plays the ball perfectly, dude, perfectly to Cabral.
The right amount of pace.
Yep, everything. And you know what? Big shot. We give a lot of shit to Cabral. We got to give him credit when it's due too. He gets a great first touch on that. Opens himself wide. Opens himself up for the shot, and goes across his body.
No lie, I thought he was gonna miss that.
Everybody thought that he was gonna.
I really thought he was gonna miss that. And I saw the replay of the goal. Did the defender get to that? And he got a. Did the defender deflect it off of him a little bit?
Vanny says it in the post game that he did something that they've been working on, was cover the ball from the defenders.
Yeah,
that's what he does. The defender got there, but he put his body in the way, and
well, he got it in. That's the important part.
and let's not forget how good he was off the ball to split the defense like that. What a great pass, first of all, from Dejan. Great pass, but the way that Cabral moved once he passed the ball, he made this like little turn and then cut straight in, and gave him that space to knock it in. And I personally am a defender of Cabral. A lot of people give him shit, but I feel like he's gonna be pretty decent. That was not an easy goal. He was kind of falling when he took that shot. He kind of fell. It looked to me like the defender was kind of tugging at him, but I could be wrong. But overall, it was a great goal from Cabral. I was very happy to see that. But he does miss a lot of open shots. How is it that this guy's gonna make one of the hardest shots and then miss all of the other ones?
Yeah.
So there's pros and cons to that, So I don't know.
Yeah, and this is the thing why I feel a lot of Galaxy fans and even us here may give him a lot of shit. It's because of that DP tag that he has. On top of that, the way his mannerism in the game, he doesn't seem, I don't know. He probably is giving it 100%, but he just always seems a little weak. You know what I mean? He doesn't go hard to the plays. He gets punked off the ball a lot. It doesn't seem like he puts effort into it. You know what I mean? And he probably does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He probably plays 100%, and that's just his style. But just since he has that DP tag, we want to see a little bit more urgency in the way he plays, and maybe a little bit more toughness, especially in this league that's very competitive, like very physical and very tough. So maybe that's what rubs people the wrong way.
Yeah, I think with time he's gonna start getting a little bit more built. He's gonna realize how physical the league really is, and he'll still have that finesse that we kind of see now. But I think he's gonna start developing into a much tougher player, and I think going through this season, this first initial season, I think he's going to start learning that and start to notice like, okay, if I want to get somewhere in this league, I have to be tougher. I have to be not look lazy because that's my thing with him too. He does look lazy a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like like you said, Brian, there was no sense of urgency in anything. But I think as time goes on, it's gonna get a little better, and hopefully he bulks up because he needs to. Oh, and there's the force from Seattle. Oh,
Fuck. Damn it.
All right, cool. Third place isn't bad.
Third place is cool.
Third place, baby.
Third place.
Hey, we get a home game we get a home playoff game.
We're gonna be that meme with the champagne bottle. That's all good, man. We can't. We're spoiled, right? Over here.
Yeah, we are.
One season ago, playoffs wasn't even on our site.
Yeah.
We had GPS.
The timing on that goal. Oh my god.
Oh, and then fucking Raul Diaz is running away with the golden boot too. Well, not running away, but he's 3 ahead now.
Dude, Chicho's just giving them a chance right now. Because once he comes back, it's over, baby.
Well, back to you were saying the whole Cabral thing. Yeah, I think with time too, it's an adjustment period. You know, it's literally a foreign land for him, and it's a kid. You know,
Yeah.
it's a kid that I don't know how aware he is of that title that he has as a designated player, and how important that is to a team. You know, all those things can weigh on him. And the good thing is the locker room, as you can see, it looks like they're having fun and enjoying themselves. So, with time and maybe legit helping him bulk up,
Yeah.
he'll be in a season or so. I think he'll be good. I really do think. I think by next season, if not even at the end of the season, you're gonna start seeing it. Maybe it'll take him up to next season to get that that weight on him, but I think you're gonna see that. You're gonna see him a little more confident by the end. I hope I'm right. I don't know though. But I thought by now, he would be good.
Nah, he should be. Like I said earlier about Vanny, the way he talks to players, the way he talks about players, the tone of his voice. I'm pretty sure he'll instill some confidence in him and be like, you got this, bro. You're our DP. You're the guy. So we'll see.
Do you think he realizes how, like, the weight of the DP contract is? Do you think he knows that how important his role is on this team?
I think
I don't.
I think to a certain extent, because if the kid really had options to go other places, I think one of the selling points is like you're a franchise player.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To a certain extent, I think he knows. I mean, I don't know if he knows that there's only 3 and that who. Well, actually, no. I'm pretty sure one of the selling points would have been like people like Beckham and Keane and Donovan, and I mean, I'm sure he knew who Jared was. It could have been like, oh, they held the same slot, so
Mm-hmm.
and those names were before you.
And to add to that, I'm pretty sure he doesn't really stay away from Twitter and stuff like that. And G's fans are pretty vocal on social media. It's not like he doesn't hear any of it. You know what I mean? That he might, have heard some stuff. That maybe he feels the pressure.
Not from us though.
Yeah.
We love him, right?
We love him 100%. Cabral, let's go.
See, he's even.
Oh yeah.
He's even in the post.
I'm behind him, man. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Now in Vanny we trust. At this point, he hasn't let us down. Even with the new guys, we gave a shout out already to Dejan, but the guy with the other name playing
Himalayan,
whatever his
I don't
name
know
is.
how to say.
I'm a lama ding dong.
That guy, yeah, pretty nice, dude. Pretty nice back there. He was making some runs, and I love Villafania, and I still think Villafania is a starter because I think defensively he's a little more solid. But this guy has better wheels than Villafania. I'll tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the first 3 minutes was, it was on his side, but I think after that,
It's probably the jitters from.
yeah, after that, he made his good runs. He had some solid pushes going forward. But yeah.
I thought he played well, but he did look a little rusty to me. There was a couple moments where that people got past him, but I felt like he did recover well. I like the attacking runs he made. I just think he still needs a little bit more time too. With any new player that comes,
Yeah.
I wasn't too familiar with him at all. I didn't even know he played for Levas.
Same here.
Like that was a shock to me. But overall, I thought he was good.
No, yeah, I mean, especially like according to Vanny, like they literally only had like a team dinner, you know. So
Yeah.
guy hasn't even trained. So to be thrown in like that, yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
Yeah.
give him credit.
That's professionalism for you.
Well,
Ready when called upon.
well, second half time. Second half was.
Do we really have to discuss this one?
Yeah, we do. What do you mean? Of course we do. So that's second.
I mean, I'm excited because of the man of the match, and I'm pretty sure we're all gonna agree to the next standing player award. But just how horrible they looked in that second half. That is not what the fuck, sick ass banger. That is not the Galaxy
God.
that we haven't seen. I don't think we've seen that Galaxy, this second half Galaxy against Minnesota. We haven't seen that all season. They look really, really bad. They look like 2019 Galaxy. No, 2020 Galaxy. No, 2017 Galaxy. The Galaxy before
All of
this
them.
season.
No, it was pretty bad. Besides, like a chance that Efra had off a volley, which was a corner, by the way. We didn't get it.
Oh yeah, the fingertips definitely touched the ball right there.
Fucking refs. See, I'm telling you, the refs
Hmm.
on their side the whole time. Yeah, it was more Minnesota, more the way the first half started. Again, frustration, and you kind of feel like the way the season's gone, how we kind of fade out of games. Kind of felt like, dude, here we go. It's gonna be a tie, if not a loss. You know, like we did this against Vancouver. Vancouver,
Yep.
you know, we took an early lead, and that didn't go too well. But lucky for us.
Yeah, there's been.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you're good. That was pretty much it.
Oh no, all I was gonna say is that there's been a pattern that the second half has not been strong. They've been coming in and kind of giving up passes, giving up. They just look sloppy in the second half, and I don't understand why. Like, you would think that Vanny would talk to them and pump them up and like, oh, we could close this out, but it just hasn't been happening. Am I the only one that's noticed that, or maybe in like the last 3 games?
So one of the things that Spenny, another nag absentee, he's always saying that around the 70th minute is when the LA Galaxy let down a lot. In this game, it was actually right off the 46, right when a whistle blew for the second half. And so there might be something to that, where the LA Galaxy lets off. I don't know what it is about them letting their foot off the gas, but come playoffs, you can't be doing any of that. You're gonna be facing teams that are gonna come at you 100% from the first whistle. You know what I mean? And you gotta be able to establish leads and keep leads and not get attacked. Because I mean, how many games are we gonna have where Bond or Klins-Men, whoever's at goal, is gonna make that many saves? Right? There has to be some accountability with the defense, where they either gotta tighten up or the center mid's gotta help or something. Because it's against good teams, you're gonna get smacked. Seattle already did to us twice. You know what I mean? We gotta be, if you want to be a contender, we gotta have a solid defense, and we gotta have solid second halves where we could close out teams. And yeah. I think the past 2 games, like you said, Alex, that hasn't been the case.
And we actually, I think Chicha's gonna make a big difference too, because I missed one of my notes here. I forgot Cabral also had one of those that he should have put away. You know, showed flashes of himself again when Hamalainen, whatever that guy, he takes on one of the Minnesota defenders, puts a cross into Cabral, and Cabral doesn't get enough on it, or I don't know. Right, those you got to put away. Those are the easier ones. You know, that it's funny that you mentioned earlier, Alex, that tougher goals he puts away, but yet these going in.
I think it just comes down to confidence. It just when they're right there with the sitters there, it just seems like he overthinks. Like, he's like, do I hit it hard? Like, do you remember the goal against was it the last game where he kind of, the one he made, he kind of stuttered a little bit and he kind of hesitated to shoot that ball, and luckily he made it. But he just, I don't know what it is. He's probably just overthinking everything, and he just has to let loose and let it come to him. But I don't know. I think he should have headed that opportunity, and instead he went with the right foot, and it kind of just went over the net. Um, but hopefully he starts making them, man, because he doesn't deserve all the hate. Really, I don't know.
Well, when they start going in, then the hate will stop. I promise. I see it like a
Yeah.
year from now. Everyone's gonna love Cabral.
Should I hope? Because he's gonna get us that six
Yeah.
star. You know what I mean? That's the objective here. Get that 6 star. And if he's gonna be the cornerstone for the team, being that young DP that supposed to flourish into a superstar, then I hope. If not, then well, too bad.
All right, so the show begins.
The show? Which show? Do you
The
mean the
Wonder-
movie?
Well, it was Minnesota, so we got to see the Wonderwall, but not the one they wanted.
Hey, in their face.
That's got to be his new nickname, dude.
Dude,
We
because
have the wall.
he ended over
and-
there.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
he's the Wonderwall, man.
I love it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
And it's just gonna like irk Minnesota fans too every time.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, and then and if he does play at home, we have to chant, "You're my Wonderwall." Dude, how cool would that be, man?
That'd be dope.
Oh shit! So the Wonderwall, 57th minute off a corner, whew, and Minnesota's one of the, I think they're fourth.
I think
or something like
top three teams off a set plays.
that? Offset plays.
Yeah.
And then that header was going bottom right, bottom left, and dude, however he could, he just like popped it up. However he can get a hand on it, what a big save. Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna ask Alex this question. I know I brought it up to Bryant. We all love Bond. You think out of all these saves, Bond makes all the saves too?
You know what? I went to have a beer with my friends today, and we were talking about that play. And my friend said, "You know what? I think if Bond was on goal at a goal, he was not gonna make that save." And I kind of looked at him like, "Wow, really? You think so?" Like, yeah, man. I think he would have missed that.
The header one?
And the header one. And looking back, I think maybe he would have missed it, dude. I have no evidence to, support my claim, but I think he would have missed it.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think he saves that one. I just think they're different type of keepers, and we'll get to the last save. But I think he doesn't. I feel like he doesn't save the deflection one. I feel like Bond would have committed, and it would have just been.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been a nightmare goal. And those goals, you can't really put on the keeper. It's like it's amazing when they block it, and when they go in, you're just kind of like, fuck. Well, what can he do? He was already on his way. Those are only.
Yeah, Seattle had one earlier right now.
Fuck
They're just. I know they're kind of impossible sometimes.
Yeah. Minnesota had 16 shots in the second half.
16.
Yeah, 6 on target, which Bond saved them all. I mean, Bond, the fuck,
It's over.
Klins-Men.
It's over. Bond summer's over. Remember?
It is. Damn.
Bond girl summer's over.
And yeah, Eddie and I were having the conversation yesterday while we were watching the match at the Underground in Hermosa, and I also thought about it, just like you, Alex. That would Bond have made those saves? And I don't know. Yesterday, it just seemed that Klins-Men showed out. He wanted the opportunity to show what he has. He wants to fight for a starting position, and he legitimately, has a case to be a starter for this team. Bond was on the bench. They didn't really pan to him that many times, but he might be worried. This is a young kid that's hungry and wants that starting position, and if Bond, doesn't do more than what Klins-Men does, I mean, he might be in trouble for that starting position.
The good thing here, though, I think that Bond, I don't think was ever the long-term solution.
Right.
He's just passing by. And what we saw yesterday, if it's any example of what we got, coming, we should all be excited, dude.
Yeah,
The
well,
kid
this
is
is
young.
a good problem to have.
And
You
he's
have
young.
2 starting caliber keepers, and I've said this on record that Bond is the best goalie in MLS. Maybe Klinsman's number 2. Maybe Klinsman's number 2 by the way he played yesterday. And having that on your bench, that's a chef kiss right there.
Yeah, and credit to Hartman. You know, he we all gave him credit with Bond, right? But we also got to give him a lot of credit with Klinsman.
Yeah.
He's doing something very right with both of these guys, and the competition is good. I'm all for it. If Vanny feels that Klinsman is playing better than Bond, play Klinsman. But if the competition has to be there, and that benefits us in the long run. You know, we have 2 great keepers that we'll feel comfortable with at goal. Just credit to Gato, man. That's awesome. I'm just glad to have him on the coaching staff. You know?
Yeah. And to end the game, and we talked about most of the saves already. I think the biggest save to me in my eyes, and why I saved this one for last, was the one off the free kick against someone like Reynoso, because Reynoso's experienced, you know.
Yeah.
And Klinsman is not. And
Supposedly.
Supposedly. And he tried to catch him cheating, and Klinsman with the big save, dude, didn't even phase him. You know who was going up against, and that should just.
He looked like he's been there before. You know, like it was just another day at the park, and it looked like it. He looked like a seasoned vet. Nothing fazed him. He had a million hands yesterday.
A million hands. And then 2 of these big saves were on stoppage time too. Like that's even more pressure. One's in the 92nd, the one's 93rd. Right back to back.
Wow.
Dude.
So did Minnesota break us down because they're that good, or was our defense just that abysmal that we couldn't slow these guys down at all? And it's funny because we said on the show, once Koulibaly comes in and once Derek Williams is there, we'll probably see a better center back pairing than we have in last couple of seasons. And yesterday kind of didn't prove that. We looked pretty bad.
I think you give Minnesota their credit. Minnesota has those streaks for a reason, right? That's my opinion. That's what I think.
Yeah, I just when you're down a goal at the end of the game, you're gonna give it your all, and they're gonna press very high and they're gonna push the ball, and we just got very lucky they didn't put one behind the net, dude, because they were there. They had like how many chances? 6 shots was it at the end of the game?
Yeah.
When all those opportunities came, yeah, it felt like it. If it wasn't, it really did feel like it. But we were very fortunate to not concede a goal. And honestly, with Reynoso, he's former Boca, right? He's from Boca Juniors.
I believe so.
I mean, yeah. So he knows how to put him back there. So I don't know. We're just very fortunate. I do think that the defense has to step up in those times because, like we were saying earlier, when it comes to playoffs, those teams are not gonna forgive you. They're gonna put one back, and we have to start focusing the defense to better defend and finish those games out. So I don't know. I just thought we were very lucky to not tie that game.
Or lose.
I was getting pissed, dude. Yeah, or lose. I was getting fucking pissed, dude. I was like, how are you guys letting these guys get so close?
Yeah, it shouldn't have been. Well, I mean, we were away. A team that has our number, I think. Right, Eddie? I think we've only beat them 3 times or something like that.
Who, Minnesota?
Right? Or was it the
Well,
other way
we've
around?
never lost there.
We never lost there. That's the streak. That's the thing that had me kind of like,
Yeah.
all right, maybe we won't get 3 points, but it was a gritty win, and these are the type of wins that you need to get that confidence in the players, especially going away. So hopefully, moving forward, we'll tighten up that defense because it didn't look that great. We're just lucky we had the Klins-Men back there.
Hey man, but you know what? Pretty ugly they all count the same. 3 points
Yeah.
in the bag, baby.
3 points in the bag.
Mhm.
Sitting in third place.
Sitting in
Let's
third place.
go.
Happily, okay? All right, well, fuck it.
Fuck
game's over.
it.
3 points in the bag. Let's give out some awards. Alex, being that you're our guest and I assume you know how this goes, I'll give you first pick. What do you want to go with?
Can you remind me?
We
Remind
have-
me what the
let me
award
turn
was.
We have the
camera.
G award, the game is off award. We have
Yes.
the honorable mention, the You've Got Heartman award. And then, of course, the prestigious next standing player of the match.
Okay. Let's go with the Hartman Award. That sounds
Oh.
interesting.
Yes, this is that.
Go for it, bro.
What's the criteria to this?
He's not. It's like an honorable mention. You know, not your most valuable player.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd give it to Sasha Kleshin.
Interesting.
I like the. I've seen some improvement in him. Even though he has old legs, and he's not meant for 90 minutes anymore. When he's on the ball, he always seems to dish out a good pass, and it's always pushing the ball forward. I've really grown to like Sasha. I feel a little bit more comfortable with him on the field, and I kind of did see, some flashes of good passing, good movement of the ball. So I'll give it to Sasha.
Man, who would have thought that
Right?
after he played for Chivas USA and so many chants towards him, and all that, you would love this guy as much as you do. Like, I love Sasha now.
Yeah.
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 He's been such a great pickup for us this season. Seeing that players have been out, he's stepped up to the plate. And for a man, like Alex said, for a man that doesn't have his legs no more, he does a lot of work. You got to give it up to him. Well, my Heartman doesn't go to Sasha, though. My honorable mention, my Hartman Award, is going to go to Dejan Jovic.
Interesting.
First game in, an assist. And what a beautiful assist. He might not have played the full game, but just with the minutes that we saw him play, I think this guy's going to really help us out. And just seeing what he could do, given, the pass that he did as an assist, that's a big plus for me. You don't really have that many forwards that can do that, especially in this league. So, Dejan Jovic, you get the Hartman Award from me, sir.
I'm just going to turn off this fucking TV. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, shit.
I heard mostly what you said, Ryan, but then I saw Seattle score, and I'm like, what the fuck, man?
another goal.
We're in super third place.
We're in double third.
Double third.
Double third place.
Jesus. Let me see. Honorable mention. There's so many to choose from, to be honest. You know what? Fuck it. It's only fair because Edgar said it was kind of sad we didn't mention him at all. Despite not having the greatest game, he won. He got the game winner. So I'm gonna go with Cabral. You give Cabral a lot of shit. Yeah, he missed another sitter, but he did everything right on that play, right? And at the end of the day, without that goal, there'd
be no 3 points.
Yeah, there'd be no 3 points.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's for that reason. Because honestly, it is just that reason. Because I can't sit here and say he had an amazing game. But although he did give that pass to Ephra, the one that Ephra didn't want to use his right on. So there's that.
True.
All right.
Speaking of Ephra, the game is off award.
Go for it.
Yeah,
and
that's what I was going with.
And I'm not gonna give it to Ephra. Actually, I'm actually gonna give it to Grant Sir.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think he didn't play. Yesterday he didn't play like he has these past matches where he's we've seen the growth in him.
I gotta look this up.
Yeah, I think he looked off, like the award says. It wasn't his best game. It wasn't a horrible game. I just think everybody else around him had a better game, to be honest. So for that, the Geo award for me goes to.
I feel like he had some important plays in the defensive side.
I don't know. I don't think so.
And I actually don't even think I have a Geo award. I'll go with Ephra.
Yeah.
I'll go with Ephra because should I go with Ephra? Yeah, I'll go with that, bro. Because I think he disappeared for moments in the game, and there's also that miss as well.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that he's not a cam. He looks very slow at that position.
But he doesn't look that slow on the wing. That's weird.
He doesn't look as slow, but I don't think he looks pacey either. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'll go with Defra. I mean, it's hard to give one because it was like an all around defensive effort, but
Mhm.
I got to give it to somebody, right?
Now you do.
Yeah.
So
I give it to Effort too because he fucking pissed me off. Use your right foot. Use your right foot, dude. It's not the first time, so that's my reason for giving it to Effort.
for not using it right, that's what you get.
Yeah, use your right, man.
Get the gamers off.
I hope you're hearing this, man.
It's just like one tear going down his iris cheek right now.
While eating McDonald's.
Eat your Big Mac, man.
This is gonna be easy, right?
Yeah, definitely easy.
Next standing player,
Bond.
Klins-Men.
Bond.
David Bingham.
David Bingham. You know, one of the episodes this season, when I read out the lineup, I said Bingham.
Oh yeah, you did.
Ooh.
God, that's
The
blasphemy,
disrespect.
dude.
Yes, it is gonna be David Bingham. I mean,
What the fuck?
the next standing player award goes to Klins-Men. The Klins-Men.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it. I think
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think anybody else deserve it, right? This dude, 7 saves, important saves towards the end of the match. First start that he gets at an important game. To be honest, this is a game that, if he wanted to stay in the top 3, which we still are, we needed somebody secure back there, and he showed us that we're in good hands. Allstate, let's go.
I'll stay here. You had to make a stupid Clipper reference. Oh no, he's not even a Clipper anymore.
That's right. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, man, it's all those things, and it's a guy that just was fearless. He got thrown into this game, and yeah, there isn't enough we can say about him. He outdid everyone's expectations. I'm sure, like Alex said, a lot of people gasped when they saw no Bond, and we love you, Bond, but you were not missed. You weren't missed at all.
Those are facts. I don't know if it's a sad fact,
Yeah.
but it's a fact.
Do you think Klinsman starts the next game?
Oh.
No, I think it's a rotation, and with that we actually talk about. Oh wait, you're going with Klinsman, I assume, right? You already said.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
All
totally.
right, cool.
Totally.
Oh wow, it was funny. I just wanted to look up the player ratings. Grancer and Alvarez were the 2 worst rated players by 0.1. There were difference.
Okay.
Grancer was the worst, and Efra was second. So hey, good job, guys. We weren't wrong.
I got you, bro.
So good valid arguments. Yeah. So next game, fucking busy week, dude. Tuesday.
Very busy
Who
week.
plays on a Tuesday?
The Galaxy does.
The Galaxy.
Yeah, they do.
Damn it.
On a Taco Tuesday? Oh, what a missed opportunity, right? They're not gonna have tacos. I
Bro.
bet.
Free
And Cosmo
tacos.
likes tacos.
Free tacos for the first 100 to get there. Oh,
Oh,
wait, there's
so-
only 100 people here.
Oh, so we're gonna get 2 each. Yeah. I just wanted to bring that up. You know what? Well, I wanted to bring it up, and then Alex brought up. Let me see, a bet, or did you just want to guess? What would be,
I guess whoever gets closest.
gets a beer?
I don't know if we get.
We could,
Yeah,
we
we
could
could do
pitch it
beer.
and buy two people could buy you 1 beer. You know, it's like $7 each or something like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool.
A tall can at the stadium.
All right, there you go. We're playing.
Oh, on Friday.
Are we playing Jeopardy rules here, or like if you're over, you lose, or because how does this work? I guess just who's closest. Right?
Just who's closest.
All right,
Yeah.
Cool. You want to go first since you wanted to bring this up? By the way.
Okay. Well.
By the way, the reason we're bringing it up, actually, we should mention, is it's been a little alarming, right? It shouldn't really matter, but the attendance, it's kind of sad as a fan. It makes me sad to see, so many empty seats, and I don't buy I understand the pandemic, I understand the hour or the day that the game is on. It's like not convenient for a lot of people, but I don't think those numbers reflect that either. I think our numbers are just terrible. We're we're over there. You know, we're competing with like Chicago's numbers and Dallas numbers. You know, we don't want to be those teams, dude. And I'm not even talking
Yeah.
about the guys across the street because I don't give a fuck about them. I'm talking about my team, and yeah, I just don't like to see that, dude. And
Yeah,
something's got to give.
and we can't really say much if it's the pandemic because the Dodgers are, they're packing their stadium. So I don't know what
Yeah.
what it is, to be honest. And
I also think
especially
too-
at when we're a pretty good team this season. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Everybody wanted to see a good LA Galaxy team. We have it now, and you're not gonna show up to the stadium. Doesn't make sense. Go ahead, Alex. Sorry, I cut you
Yeah.
off.
Oh no. I also think the fact that Chicharito's been injured for a bunch of games, that has to do a lot with people not wanting to show up. He's a Mexican star. He brings the. I mean, do you guys remember the very first game that he debuted? That home game was incredible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right before the pandemic hit. And I just think people don't want to go see a Galaxy team without a star, which sucks because to us, the people that actually, care about the team and how it's growing, we're always going to be there.
Yep.
But to the casual fan, the people that the Galaxy want to go out and give tickets to it and hope that they buy the ticket, the casual fan, they're not going to show up without Chicharito being on the field. So hopefully, bottom line, I really hope that when he returns, we start seeing those numbers rise.
Yeah, but I would say that, but it's such a huge number. We're talking about like what 10,000 plus short of a sellout.
Yeah.
Although I guess really think about it, someone like Chicha might be able to get us really close to that number. But anyways,
It was pretty sad to see the 15,000 in attendance on a Sunday. That was when the game started. Like, okay, it's gonna fill up, and then it gets to like the 30-minute mark. It's like, okay, it's not gonna fill up. no one's coming.
wait till you see it on a Tuesday.
Oh shit!
So here we go.
And this is where the bet comes in. This is where the bet comes in.
You want to go first, Alex, since you came up with this idea?
Okay. So since Sunday was 15,000, which on a Sunday, you expect a little more, I'm gonna say 8,000.
8,000.
Tuesday.
Jesus.
Oh,
8,000.
shit.
8,000 on a Tuesday.
I thought I was going low, and I'll go next.
Yeah.
Is I thought I'm going 11.5.
Oh,
11,500.
8,000?
Yeah, but Jesus,
I'm saying-
8,000. If we don't break 10,000, somebody gotta go. It looks like Alex got stuck. That's a great way to
Oh.
get stuck. That's amazing.
Oh my God, I got stuck.
That was amazing.
There it goes.
8,000?
That's me winning the bet. That's me winning the bet.
11.5. So I go 11,500.
Okay.
I'm still upset, but I feel a lot better than 8,000. 8,000, damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to be drastic. I'm trying to be.
It's a Tuesday. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. And what time is the game?
7:30.
So there's no excuse that there's traffic, right? Supposedly.
Yeah, there is, dude. I'm going after work and I'm getting there at kickoff.
Yeah, me too. Same.
Yeah, definitely 5,000.
5,000. Can't be serious.
5,000.
You can't be serious with that one.
It's not gonna be no 11. It's on a Tuesday. It's hard to, like Alex said, on Sunday. Everybody's off for the most part. There was barely 15.
Yeah, so you're more on the Alex side then?
Yeah,
Where you at then?
I just said 5,000.
No way.
Excuses, bro.
Nah.
And the Dodgers are the Dodgers playing that day?
I don't know. If somebody else plays, then maybe we'll. Nah,
That's what I'm saying.
5,000 is ridiculous, though. There's no way. That's like an Open Cup game. We'll do 5,000 at an Open Cup game.
But 8. Now we have to break 10, right?
It has to. That somebody gets fired. If we don't break 10, someone gets fired. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's your job, and you happen to be listening to this. But if any point in this season you don't break 10, I think somebody heads got to roll.
Yeah, that is sad, man. I like seeing the stadium filled.
I'm already seeing tickets floating around on Twitter. So
Fuck.
and what? So what? 5,000? You sticking with that?
Well, I'm not really in this bed because I don't really drink. So
Oh, we'll buy you food, whatever equivalent, dude.
Yeah, the equivalent of it.
I'll be in the middle and say 9,
Bitch ass.
9.5.
Cop out. All
Yeah,
right.
that's smart, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Price is Right rules.
Yeah. $1, Bob. Fucking bitch. I always
The
wanted.
price is wrong, bitch.
Oh shit, that's whack, dude. But that being said, though, if you're going to the game, you got friends, you got family,
Bring 'em on.
If you're on Twitter too, or whatever you're on, and you're giving away tickets or you need tickets, just post it because I guarantee you there'll be tickets floating around. Let's just try to get as many people as we can in there. We have to break 10,000, dude, because that's just gonna be that's a terrible look. I know it's a Tuesday and people got shit to do, but just do your best. It doesn't mean you have to drink.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you have to like turn up. You can go watch the game and then go home.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't need to be drunk.
Yeah.
Or do you?
And of course we play the super attractive team of Colorado Rapids. They got stars
Hey,
like
this
Diego
is the
Rubio.
thing though. That's a very important match.
Yeah, it is, but
They're 2 games behind us, 2 games behind the top 3 teams, and they are 4 points behind us. If they win those next 2, I think they jump to second. So we got to be able to beat this team, and we're at home. Let's go support our boys.
Yeah, this is a team they have to beat.
Yep.
This is a team that is obviously going to be a playoff team this year. So they have to win this one, in my opinion.
Yeah, these are the teams you have to beat, right? You have to set your what do you call it? Not benchmark, but put the league in notice in a way, right? It's like we've been called lucky already, and
Haters.
we've besides Portland, I think we're yet to beat. Oh, we just beat Minnesota. We're yet to beat a tough team per se, or a team with a winning record. So I think these kind of games are important. If you're not gonna beat Seattle, you're not gonna beat. Well, we already did beat Portland. We're not gonna beat Kansas. You got to beat your Colorados, your Minnesota. So it's important, dude. And with 27,000 people screaming loud,
Sold out game.
yeah,
on a Tuesday.
We're definitely gonna beat them.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we play Colorado this Tuesday, and I don't know how I feel about it, guys. Colorado is, for some reason, they just have our number. I feel it's like one of those Houston teams as well. So I expect rotations. I expect Jonah in the starting, maybe Victor Vasquez in the starting lineup. Maybe Kleshin sits out. Defensively, do you guys think center backs rotate? You think one goes out or both go out or anything happens with that?
I don't know. This last match didn't convince me that the center backs are the way to go. So maybe just to give one of them a rest. If anything, I would think it'd be probably Koulibaly sitting down, especially because he's probably the one coming off an injury, kind of. So I would say he sits out. Maybe
With the Pew taking the spot.
yeah, Depew. I don't know how fit Stairs is.
Well,
to be
Depew
honest,
was the first option this last week, so
yeah, and I don't know how fit Stairs is. So it'd be Depew and Williams in center back, hopefully. Well, whatever. Actually, to be honest, I just want to see a win.
Yeah, I'd like to see Hamalama Ding Dong back out there. Just I'd rather just say that instead of butchering his name. I'm sorry, dude. You seem like a cool dude. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to make fun of your name or anything. I'd like to see him back on the field, get some more minutes, get some more strength in those legs, and see if he could keep up for the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So we don't know about Chicha, so we'll leave that at that. Let's just say Chicha doesn't play. How do you guys think this game's gonna go? What results? Who scores?
Colorado's a tough team, man. On a Tuesday in a packed stadium.
Packed stadium. Overcapacity.
Overcapacity.
They're gonna bring the Charger seats back.
Yep. Damn it, I'm gonna beat this guy. We're gonna take a L.
Damn, at home against Colorado.
Yep, full house, taking that L. But it's gonna be 2-0 because their defense is really good.
And shutout.
Yeah, their defense is really good. And like you said, dude, they have our number. I don't know what it is about them. I don't know. It's too early. We just played, and then they're gonna turn around and play on Tuesday. Those are tired legs. Yeah, 2-0 loss. I don't want to say that either. Fuck.
Well, mine's not too much
All
better. But I'm gonna go with the draw. I'll take the 1-1, and I say Dejan gets his. I think he looks like a strong guy. I think Boubacar's gonna be in for a surprise when he goes heads up with Dejan. But I don't think it's pretty either. I think tired legs kind of set in as well. I'm not exactly sure how many of their starters Colorado played, but I think we're gonna use a lot of the same guys, like your Grand Sers and Cabral. So I go 1-1, and I'd actually be happy with that because the way things have gone with Colorado and in such a short turnaround,
Yeah.
a draw isn't bad.
All right. I'll be the eternal optimist here, like I
Yes.
always am. I'll go with a 1-0 win, with Dejan getting his goal. I also think it's going to be very ugly, which our games have been ugly these past couple games. But I think we win at home. The crowd goes wild. They jump the field. we carry Dejan on our shoulders because there's so many of us. The overcapacity crowd.
They can't hold us back.
They can't hold all of us back, guys. But yeah, I'll say 1-0.
At least one of us is optimistic.
Yeah, I hope you're right, man, and then we'll have you back on if you're right, and you get. I hope you're right about that. I hope you're wrong about the attendance.
Yeah, I hope so too. I really am. And if you show up and come to the stands, please, let's cheer these guys on. They need our support. They hear us. They definitely hear us. So if you're there, just put your phone down. Enjoy the game. There's a million people around you. I love how we keep coming back to this shit.
A million, damn. That's gotta be a record, right?
We're breaking records on Tuesday, baby.
You're gonna get an alert tomorrow due to oversells. Game has been moved to SoFi. Oh shit. All right, cool. So it's all around, right? I guess there's no real feel about how this game's gonna go between us three. One's got a loss, one's got a tie, the other one's got a win.
Yeah.
They're all pretty close, except I guess Brian has like the more the what is it called?
Lopsided?
The lopsided game, yeah.
It's not really lopsided. 2-0 loss is not that lopsided.
It's not, but I mean, we have a tie and then a 1-0 win. Well, anyways, before we go, we do got a couple questions we're gonna go through real quick. Brian.
Yes. I'm actually gonna ask some from last week that we didn't get to. So those are gonna get
How
first.
do you think the Galaxy's gonna do against Minnesota?
Nah, it's actually
1-0 win.
Cabral scores.
So Junior, hold on. Junior, the SCIG asks, "What's up with all these 4 to 5 year contracts on the Galaxy lately? Is there some kind of reason for this?"
They trusting in Vanny, and that's probably, I assume, the way things went with GPS. This was in Vanny's contract too. You got to give me a chance to build.
Yeah.
Tony, be real. Was it me, or does Jonah not fit in this squad?
You know what?
Now in hindsight, with everybody that's there.
Yeah. Let me touch on this. My game is off award. I think I'd like to change it to Jonah.
Oh wow, okay.
He did not, he's been going through a lot. So mentally he's probably not even there fully,
Mm-hmm.
But he did have a lot of missed passes. He gave the ball away a lot. So I do agree with the question. I think there's something a little bit off. I don't think he's up to his potential right now. I mean, he's going through a lot. So Sebastian, condolences to him. Our boys they're going through some tragedies right now, man, which sucks.
Yeah. It does. And the beautiful thing about this team is that their teammates have their back. Cabral, when he
Hmm.
scored that goal, took off his band and shouted out legit, like, like, we're with you type shit. And that's such a beautiful thing. This is the type of locker room you want to be a part of. And like I was saying earlier, with the whole Vanny being able to speak to you a certain way, and with players, your teammates having your back like that, like, what else do you want in the team? And everybody's having fun in the locker room, when you're playing, and it's beautiful. That's the LA Galaxy, that I don't know why people aren't showing up to the fucking games. This is a fucking team that does this for, come on, let's show up for these guys.
I'll say one thing too, though. I don't know if it's like for single ticket sales, but for season ticket members, it's been a bitch to even get anybody on the phone. So I don't know if that has to do with it too. Like if it's also hard to get tickets if if you're not a season ticket member, because it's been horrible lately.
And our prices went up. We're paying a lot more this time around
Are
than
we?
before. Mine went up.
Yeah, and it's supposed to next season as well. Yeah, it's gonna be a price increase. So get ready for that. Yay!
Yeah.
8,000 average.
Logan Jones asks, so who do you guys think we're saving that number 10 for? Are we saving for the Landon statue? Maybe. We don't have a number 10, so.
Nah, that number 10 is gonna be a designated player, I think. And Jonah's contract's up next year, so might not wait that long.
Yeah.
And hey, man, if Vanny has showed us anything in Toronto, his number 10s are legit. He picked up 2 MVPs.
Yeah.
Let's not forget.
Yeah. So we'll see. Now to today's questions.
All right, cool.
Sir Kevin, random question, but having Gignac in LA would be fire. I'm thinking he's talking about that MLS All-Star.
Nah, well, not the Galaxy. We have Dejan already. We don't need him.
Junior DSCIG, up winning. I feel confident, but still worried.
All right, cool.
Fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah. They haven't been pretty, so.
He also says, anything can happen though, right? Look at all the times we were huge underdogs to them, and we ended up winning. I feel confident.
Should have read all that.
No, well, I had a 2-parter question. Whatever. He also says, I've seen many comments in the past couple weeks. How worried are we about Levas' upcoming game?
Not at all.
We're not. Who the fuck are they?
Nah, they're going through shit, and we're in their heads. If anything, I feel more confident about that game than the rest of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruben Yescas. We've waited long, but this is officially our style of play. Get goal chances and find the game. Do you guys still have stickers? We don't.
I have a few.
You do?
Yeah, just remind me.
Let's make more.
Yeah.
Logan Jones.
Remind me tomorrow. Whoever asked that. Who asked that?
Ruben.
Ruben Yescas. Ask me, yeah. I'll put some in my car.
Logan Jones. I didn't watch the game because I was at work, but how was Dejan Moon off the ball? He also says, Jonathan Klins-Men starting next game? Dejan, it was his first game.
They look good.
He gave an assist. I mean...
No, he looked good off the ball, though. He asked about off the ball. It's just a matter of getting to know everybody.
And his teammates finding him in one of those runs that he does.
Yeah. I noticed he likes to trail a lot. Like in the penalty spot. We'll see.
And he also asks, is Klins-Men starting next game?
No. I think rotation. I think you look at Bond again. Right?
I don't know, bro. You go with the hot hand. It'd be interesting, though, if he does start.
I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, I think he earned it. I think if he does start, it's definitely earned.
Yeah, definitely.
He put up great numbers, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Logan Jones also says, can we get a fuck Stu Holden? That biased piece of ish.
All fucking day.
Let's go.
Fuck that fool.
Go ahead. No, say it the way he wants it to be said. I'll give you the honors. Call him,
Me?
yeah, call him by his name. Yep,
Oh, fuck Stu Holden?
there you go.
Oh, all fucking day. Yeah, fuck Stu Holden. Fuck Taylor Twillman and fuck Alexi Lawless. Fuck all those dudes.
Still hoping to get one in on the show, so I won't say anything.
Say to his
XX
face. No, I'm just kidding.
XX Cool J. You guys think a 1-0 is enough, or you guys prefer a beatdown 3+ goals to a 0?
I'll take a 1-0 all day, dude.
Yeah,
Any
whatever
day.
gets us 3 points. To be honest.
Yep.
Yes.
Ugly, pretty. I think those grind out games, they're important, especially like come playoffs. Like if you could get a 1-0 win away, like I'm good with that. We don't need to smash every team. We just need to get wins. Doesn't matter how.
Mm-hmm.
And gentlemen, that does it for the questions.
Oh, sweet. All right, cool. Well, Alex, thank you again, sir, for being on here. Really do appreciate you coming on. Before we go, just want to mention what Alex mentioned earlier, that our boys are going through some stuff, man, some heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Sally reported that Legit lost his sister this last week, and obviously that's why he didn't play. Sister is pretty young, close to our age, and it's never easy. It's always too soon, but it's sooner than other times. So, so our thoughts and prayers are with Legit and his family. That's we poke fun at him sometimes here, but yeah, when shit like this is going down, he needs all the positive vibes possible, and the locker room is great, so I'm sure he's getting it from there, and the fans too. Just keep him in your thoughts. Keep his family in his thoughts.
Nothing but love for Seba and Jonah, who lost important people in their family.
Yep. All right, guys. So if you want to find me, you can find me on all social medias as Eddie Nags altogether. Bryant.
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and PSN as Bryant Nags.
And
Alex,
if you'd like to shout out any of your socials, your Steamrollers, everybody, go for it. Your reggaeton band, everything.
Follow me. My personal page is Ziggy_Eat My Dust on Twitter and IG, and then we also have an IG Steamrollers. We have designs, t-shirts, kind of stuff. We're coming up with new stuff, so if you want to check that out, it's @_Steamrollers_.
And make sure to find them in the capo box.
hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
At your next Galaxy
Section
game.
120. Come down.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard to find them through all those million people at the game, but just look close enough, you'll find them.
Make your way. Don't be scared of the crowd. Make your way through. It's not that hard, guys.
Yeah. Just elbows, throw elbows. Nah, don't do that. Thank you everyone for watching live. If you're listening to this later, thank you. Also, make sure to like, subscribe, share, whatever is gonna help us get the word out. We're gonna get up out of here. For Bryant, Alex, my name's Eddie. Till next time,
Keep on nagging. Keep on
See you guys.
nagging.